Good morning, good morning. It is March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, 5:30 in the morning. Let's talk some stocks. So, not a crazy morning again, pretty slow. Looks like everybody's just waiting for Jerome Powell and the Fed to talk about their rate decision this morning. Well, this afternoon on the East Coast, right? 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. It'll come out on the West Coast. A lot of people really focusing on what they have to say on inflation and on their rates, potential rate increase. A lot of people are estimating that the rate increase will come sooner than they've been saying, and the Treasury yield bond markets have been, reflecting that in the past couple of weeks, fluctuating, between 1.5 up to 1.6 on the 10-year Treasury yield. And they'll also look at their estimates on, bond buying and mortgage buying rates, see if they cut those expectations or not. So if we go into Thinkorswim here, we'll look at SPY. So ETF tracks S&P 500, and you'll see basically downtrending from yesterday. So lower highs all throughout yesterday. In the morning, set a new all-time high, and then got a lower high in the midday, lower high in the close. Still downtrending through pre-market today. Looks like we're getting close back to this 394 level, which was the previous high from February 16th. In that area, we pushed through it one day here, closed right at it the next day, opened on it, sold off, we got back above. So that area does have some significance still in terms of support and resistance. But we'll look to see that area hold right now. Pre-market may get some more selling off going to the open, on the open. But really, I think things are going to be pretty quiet until 11, which they usually are on these days every month. So some housing stats came out. Building permits about the same. Housing starts looks to be less than normal. Building permits a little bit less. Housing starts, almost 140,000 less. So housing going down. I don't think that's incredibly surprising with the cost of lumber right now and other commodities like copper. Everything you need to build a house is costing more. So we'll see how that goes into what they say on inflation, just like what they came out with gas in the last report. I don't know if you necessarily believe the CPI. I think a lot of people feel that way about what they have to say, and everybody has their expectations for what's actually going to happen with all this liquidity and stimulus hitting the markets, untapped printing capabilities, so to speak. So in terms of stocks that are moving today, AMC, Gamestop, both down. Let's go here and look. So AMC, sold off quick this morning. I'll go back to the big one on it, but held that 12.4 level, which we talked about yesterday. GameStop kind of picking up now. Guess we're actually green compared to yesterday's close. Lizzi dropped pretty hard, and then we have some new ones, but basically all down. So AMC, if we go back to the daily, which talked about on a 3-bar play, right? So 1234 was the low, so you look to see if that breaks. You can go short on it. But if we go here to pre-market right now, you see we tagged 1235. So it looks like that 1234 is holding right now. In pre-market, this RSI is very oversold right there. Got that pop back up, but still we're downtrending here. In pre-market, try to get back to $13 area. $13 acted as resistance, sold that back off. Now we're going to the moving averages, but as we just saw, GameStop's back green, looking to move up. So we're getting that spike right here, right now, at 535 on the 5-minute candle, back in the 12.8s. So we'll look to see if AMC or GameStop will get volume to come into it today. I think it's relatively low chance with the low amount of volume that'll be entering the market today because of the Fed speech. But you see GameStop here very thinly traded in terms of volume compared to yesterday, especially. But that low volume is making it kind of squeeze up, giving a little mini squeeze here, all the way up to almost 214 right now. See if we can get through 215 up to 220. 220 is going to be the main overhead resistance for today, right? That fib level and you know, supported there. Got some area support here after the flash crash, and previously that 220 area has acted as a level of support and resistance. So that'll be the eye really for if GameStop's going to run today. Lizhi, let's go through the three we talked about yesterday's video. Lizhi rolling over pretty hard pre-market right now. Still pretty low volume, but all the way down to 12. Look, it looks like here on the 5-minute chart we got 1, 2, 3 candles in a row, making long tails at 12. So it looks like the buyers are here at 12. RSI is oversold, pushing us back up. 12.5 got a spike all the way up to 13. So we'll see if this will look to uptrend right now. And then a couple stocks that are also down on the day. We have Skillz. So Skillz did a share offering, 32 million. Apparently 60 million are coming from private shareholders. So it doesn't look like a good sign. Skillz is a esports company. They've had a considerable run here recently, right? So basically summer, going from 10, 11 bucks up to 46, and pulled back pretty significantly in the last month, in the month of February. Bounced off 24. Started building back up as the market was going back up this last week. Offering just came out, and you'll see just as in terms of volume, right? So we're basically in the middle of this huge volume base right here between 30 and 26. So whatever price it does come out, you'll see there's going to be a lot of volume there to absorb it as a break-even point for longs and shorts. But you see here at 27, looks like 27 we've been consolidating around there for the last 40 minutes. So we'll look to see if we can get a bounce there sometime soon. Let's draw a fib real quick on this. I'm not going to go all the way back to that 91, kind of slow. We'll go, well, here's the easiest one. 46.3, maybe some support 28, support 27 right now. Let's turn that red. And then we probably get 46.3. Get close to it. There we go. So just from these two fill levels around, looks like we do have some, obvious area consolidation around 28. So look to see if Skillz can bounce up there today, or if we keep selling off down lower to 24.5, which I think would be kind of unlikely. We do have this volume base here at 26, so we might pull back lower into 26, getting this consolidation from where the stock was at before it had its earnings. And another one of interest, a lot of people have been talking about CCIV. So apparently Cramer was talking about them yesterday on his money show, saying it was going to be the next Tesla. Whatever your opinions on that, cool. But sold off here today pre-market. We'll see the the previous move. This was a huge merger watch, so everybody's watching it when it was kind of combined because of Lucid, the motor company, to CCIV. As soon as that merger went through, it basically tanked, right? So up to 64, dropped down, pinged all the way down to 20 bucks, and then as markets recovered, it's been recovering. So put in this doji candle yesterday on high volume, relatively high volume, right? So in the 20s for volume, 20 million shares for volume. Previous week, put in 67 million today, and created a doji. So if you are a candlestick investor or you believe in candlestick trading, one typical symbol is you see a doji, whatever the next candle opens, it's going to continue in that direction. So it's looking right now like that candle is going to open, it's going to be red, considerably red, as it's down, close at 31.10, it's now at 29.28, so down $2, almost 7%. Got all the way down to 28.5, which would basically put us, pretty close to down 10%, being on SSR. But so the red candle is going to open, so we'll look to see if we can gap down and open. So we'll look to see if it can bounce up higher, but still just declining tops right now. Pretty significant downtrend for CCIV, and we'll look to see if it can find support here. 28.5 does look like a good level support here from this ascending triangle on Monday, right? Double top, higher lows, a lot of consolidation right here in 28.5. So we'll look to see if this area will hold for CCIV today to go higher. So that's what I'm looking at this morning. Pretty slow morning. We'll look to see Powell's statements at 11 a.m. Don't force trades if they're not there for you. Make some money this week. Go back to your normal plays if you don't have much, or just sit on your hands and wait for something to come to you. So that's all I got for you guys. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.